let's say it's really cold and the wood is dry. I mean, some of it is drier than the other. Some of it is really wet and rotten. You still want to get a fire pretty quick, and maybe, you know, you don't want to look after it. Well, if you're cold and wear gloves, at the moment I'm not cold, but this is part of my experiment. This is a Tinder pouch. I think they're great. I have a how-to video. Nothing special. And all you have to do is cut into them. This one has been in my pocket the whole day. And basically it's cotton and Vaseline wrapped in a tin foil. Then put duct tape over it just so it wouldn't burst, you know. Pretty good idea. And they're very, very useful. So what you gotta do is stick them, and stick them deep. Put like 2 or 3 layers of duct tape here just to make sure they wouldn't leak. And watch your fingers. You don't want to cut yourself. Okay. 1 cut. 2 cuts. And right now you can open this part, but what you want to do is open this one too. Now, I put a lot of tin foil here and a lot of duct tape. It's like, what, 4 or 5 layers of tin foil. Why? Just because I wanted to make it safe. 1 is enough, and then wrap it once in duct tape. But I like to go the extra mile. Now what you got to do is make sure you pull this apart. Okay. Here's another tip for you. I'm gonna put my knife back. And, oh, crud. Caught the lanyard. Here's another tip for you. Vaseline is pretty nifty. In the winter, working with wood, because I don't always work with gloves, it's pretty cool to have some Vaseline, because you can just rub it on your hands so your hands don't get cracks in them. That can be pretty uncomfortable when I get it every winter. My finger cracks and it just hurts. It's like a cut, just worse. So you can actually take a piece of this and, oh, I dropped it. Good job, buddy. And rub it in your hands. I guess you get the idea. Just take this and it will protect your hands, you know. Okay, that's just something not really related to the making a fire, but what you do have to do here is fluff this up. You know, make sure you expose enough and then fluff it up. And to do that, I guess you will have to take your gloves off and just expose the fibers, because this is really saturated in Vaseline, and whoops, keep dropping it. This is really saturated in Vaseline, and in that case sometimes it will not take a spark. I'm gonna put my gloves back on. I really like my blast match. You guys may know from my videos that I had a blast match knockoff. That was pretty crappy. This one, however, well, if I can get it open, well, gloves do make things harder. Sometimes they're really worth it. This one is amazing though. There you go. That caught on fire. And that's gonna go. Now, Vaseline and cotton has a pretty long burn time. And because the Vaseline does not melt into the ground, that will burn for like 15 minutes. So I have no problem just putting bigger sticks on top and letting it here. Oh well, maybe give it some more air. And just letting it here to ignite by itself, you know? That will burn. Just don't choke it. Give it some air. Okay? Now it does stink. It's not a pleasant smell like like grass and wood, you know? But however, this is pretty much the safest bet I found for a Tinder. I never tried wet fire. I can't get it here, and I wouldn't buy it if I could. I mean, this is safe enough for me. I don't think I need anything more than this. I think it would be nice to play with wet fire, but I just don't see the point in me spending so much money on something I can get. So it's just my opinion that this is the cheapest, best, toughest Tinder out there. So I kind of encased it in wood, but I still left it some air to breathe. I guess you should do that if you if you want your fire to start. And you can see it. It's really going now with a bit of wind. Let me put some more wood on top. Eventually, this fire will become an adult fire. Still a teenager now. I don't know what came over me with that. I just realized where I got that from. I think Cody Lundeen said that. You see, Vaseline and cotton will just burn. You can't really snuff it out. I mean, blow it out. You can't snuff it out. That is a thing you definitely can do. But it's, my opinion, the best Tinder there is. And this will burn for, well, the longest burn time I got was, I think, about 20 minutes. And I've tested it with getting it wet, just pouring water on it and everything, and it doesn't mind. Vaseline and cotton, it's my opinion that's the best survival Tinder you could make at home. I mean, yeah, what's going to be better than birch bark if you can find it, or pine resin, or cedar bark? But for practicality, for low cost, for everything, this is just perfect. Let me move you out of the smoke and give you also a better view, maybe. I'll set up my chair, but I'll leave the camera on just so you can see that thing will ignite, no problem. And you saw how thick the sticks were and how little air I left it, and then I just piled the stuff on it. So enjoy the show. I'm just gonna set up my chair and chill for a bit. Let me just move you a bit back so the flames don't actually reach you at one point. Now you can see it's spread all over. It fell through the second layer. Oh, let me move you back. It fell through the second layer and now it's all burning on itself. The thing is, I bet that Vaseline and cotton, I don't know if I can see it. I can't see it. Well, I can, but I won't be able to point it out. And you can see the wood was pretty moist. Some pieces here. You can see the liquid just seeping out. And that Vaseline and cotton, they're not done burning. You know? Now the wind's changing. Oh my god. This is terrible for filming. Just terrible. But I guess you got the point. Now I really like this homemade do-it-yourself cheap Tinder. I haven't found anything that's better than this. If you know something, let me know. I mean, it's easy to carry, you can put it in your pocket, you know. It won't get ripped apart unless you poke it with something really sharp and hard. You can put it, you can dunk it in water, it won't mind. You can actually take the Vaseline and pour water on it, the cotton and the Vaseline, you know, just pour water on it, rinse it out, and it'll burn. This is pretty much the safest, cheapest, more comfortable and reliable. I don't know. If you know of something better, please tell me. I'm getting smoked here. But that's what I wanted to say. If you know of something better, please let me know. So far, I don't think there's something better than this. Like I said, I haven't tried wet fire just because it costs money, and I don't think I'll ever have to make a fire on water. This one will burn if you pour water on it, rinse it out. All you have to do is give it some cover. Other than that, and you can see the fire is going pretty well now with minimum I didn't really attend to it. I just stacked wood on it, and you saw I didn't leave a lot of space for air or for anything. So my chair's up and I have to sit in it and relax just for a few minutes. Then I'll see what I can do. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video, and if you have any ideas, if you know of something homemade that's as easy, as cheap, as practical, as reliable, as easy to carry as this, please make a video response. Let me know. I'd be really excited to see something. Okay, I wish you all a great day.